You should never run out of video content. No matter your topic, there's always new ways to come up with content. In this video, you'll learn some of the ways to do that without just repeating yourself.
Repeating yourself.
When I first started my speaking journey, my mentor, Brendan Burchard, told me I had to film a video every single week. In the beginning, I was just sitting in my student bedroom, opened up the webcam on my laptop, started speaking into it. And I would do that once a week. I began in August of 2015. And I've been recording at least a video every single week since then. Do the maths. Hundreds and hundreds of videos. And building up that consistency is how you get better at speaking on camera. How do you create the content for all of those videos, coming up with something new and fresh each time? Well, we'll cover some of the techniques that I learned during this journey in the next part of the video. Number one, share something that happened to you during the week. Did you have an encounter or an event that made you think about a lesson or a principle that applies to your area of expertise? And this doesn't have to be grand, awesome events. I did this kick-ass workshop, or I flew to another country and did this speech, and here's a lesson I learned from doing that. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It could be the fact I walked into the coffee shop and I wanted a latte with oat milk. They didn't have any oat milk, so I had to have almond milk instead. Sometimes in life, oat milk isn't always available, and you have to have almond milk instead. We don't always have our first choice available. You've got to learn and adapt in response to life situations. It could be something daft like that. It doesn't matter. You have so many opportunities throughout your daily life to find a story or an anecdote or an experience that teaches a lesson related to your expertise. The second way to come up with content is share something you learned that week. And this was so valuable for me when I first started filming my videos, because I didn't have very much expertise. I was 22 years old. I had a 4-year university degree, and that was kind of it. But I was reading books, listening to podcasts, watching videos, doing online courses. So there were so many things that I was learning. And when there was something that stood out to me from what I was learning, I'd think about, okay, well, how would I apply that in my life? And what suggestions do I have to help other people apply it in theirs? And then I could just share it. Now, of course, don't pass off someone else's work as your own. Give appropriate credit to the source you got it from. But it's okay to share other people's work as long as you're putting your own twist and your own slant, and then that is your unique point of reference. They say that there is nothing new invented under the sun. All wisdom is built upon previous wisdom. So how can you take some wisdom that you've heard this week and build another brick on top of it? If you'd like some more help with the content for your videos, then let me recommend my book, The Virtual Speakers Revolution. This is a #1 bestseller on Amazon. And as well as covering the content of what to put in your video, this also covers a lot of the techniques of how you deliver it. So once you've thought of something that's happened to you this week or something you've learned this week, and you think, well, how do I communicate that in a way that's engaging and interesting? The techniques in this book can help you to do that. All versions of the book are available on Amazon. Ebook, paperbook, audiobook, all of the books are available. Click the link below this video to grab yourself a copy to help you with video content and video delivery. Now it's time to share my third and final tip for preparing content for your videos. The third and final tip is record a video on something that's topical. What's something that's happening in your industry, or what's something that's happening in the world you can link your content into? You might have been able to tell that at the time of recording this video, we're in the festive season. It's nearly Christmas. I have my Grogu Christmas jumper on, Baby Yoda if you're not a big Star Wars nerd. So I might think about, how can I bring in something that's Christmas and festive into thinking about public speaking? One of the areas I often do this is during December. You often have your end of year dinners, your end of year award ceremonies. You're having to give an acceptance speech, after dinner speeches. So often at this time of year, I'm thinking about how can I prepare people for those types of events, which usually run in December. So that's how you take in something topical and bring it into your area of expertise. What's something that's happening in the world right now or in your industry right now, you can provide commentary on, you can provide some context to, and that you can connect to the topics and subjects that you normally speak about. And there you have it. Video content is easy. You have so much stimulus for what you can speak about. And when you recognize the ways to identify these opportunities that are coming up every day in your life, that's what makes video content easy. That's what allows you to build the consistency. And when you build the consistency, you build the confidence. And when you build the confidence, you then build the skill. And so the virtuous loop goes round and round.